Have you ever woken up one morning, placed your feet on the floor, and realized your legs no longer feel as steady as they once did? Slower steps, difficulty standing up, or a sudden leg cramp in the middle of the night that jolts you awake in pain? If that's happening to you, know that you are not alone. Many people over the age of 60 are quietly going through the same thing, and sometimes they assume it's just part of getting old. But few realize this. Weakening legs are not an inevitable part of aging. It can be prevented and even reversed if we understand the right nutrition and care for our bodies wisely. In today's video, you won't just receive information. You'll hear real stories from older adults who struggled with weak legs, painful cramps, and the silent fear of losing their independence. They changed that simply through 3 essential vitamins and 5 natural foods we're about to share with you. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what your legs need and, more importantly, what you can do to help them become stronger and more flexible. Stay with us until the end because you might miss small things that could make a big difference in your future. Now, let's begin. 1. Vitamin D, the light that guides your legs. Have you ever wondered what's quietly stealing the strength from your legs day by day? Why something as simple as standing up from a chair or walking through the park is slowly becoming more difficult? That's precisely what happened to Mr. Richard, age 74. He used to love movement. Every morning, he would walk around the park near his home, a small habit that made him feel young and alive. But then, things started to change. It began with a heaviness in his legs. Then he noticed it was harder to stand up. And one day, he suddenly fell while turning down his usual trail. That fall didn't just leave him in pain. It made him begin to fear his legs. A medical checkup revealed something he had never considered: a severe vitamin D deficiency. Did you know that as we age, our skin no longer synthesizes vitamin D as effectively, even when exposed to sunlight? Many older adults, like Mr. Richard, avoid sunlight out of fear it might harm their skin, which only worsens the deficiency. But the greatest danger doesn't come from the sun. It comes from muscle weakness caused by a lack of vitamin D. Without enough vitamin D, your fast-twitch muscle fibers, the reflex brakes in your legs, begin to fade. Without enough vitamin D, your legs lose their ability to balance, coordinate, and respond quickly. What seems like a minor fall can become a significant event that takes away your precious independence. So, how can you reclaim strength in your legs? Get proper sunlight. Spend 15 to 30 minutes outside each day, preferably in the early morning or late afternoon, to allow your skin to absorb natural light. Eat smart. Prioritize foods rich in vitamin D, like salmon, mackerel, egg yolks, mushrooms, and fortified milk. Supplement if needed. Vitamin D tablets, 800 to 1000 IU daily, are a practical solution, especially for those who rarely go outdoors. Get regular blood tests. A simple test can determine your deficiency. Remember, without strong legs, you lose more than just the ability to walk. You lose the chance to watch the sunrise, to stroll beside your grandchild, or to make yourself a cup of tea. Vitamin D isn't just a vitamin. It's the light that helps you stand steady in life. And you deserve to walk with safety, confidence, and vitality every day. 2. Calcium, the foundation of stability. When Richard began supplementing with vitamin D, he noticed a clear difference. His legs felt steadier, and his steps became more confident. But his doctor didn't stop there. The doctor said, "Vitamin D is like sunlight. It lights the way. But to truly rebuild your legs, you need a solid foundation. And that foundation is calcium." That sentence made me think deeply. The house still collapses because sunlight may illuminate the path, but no solid ground is beneath it. Bones are no different. As we age, every bone and every joint in our legs silently becomes porous if there isn't enough calcium. And that's when I remembered her story. She used to tend her garden every morning. In the small yard behind her house, she grew vegetables, watered flowers, and felt the rhythm of life. But one day, while bending down to cut a sprig of basil, she couldn't stand back up. A sudden, intense pain in her hip. She ended up hospitalized for nearly 2 months. The diagnosis: a fractured hip. The cause: bones weakened by calcium deficiency. Many people believe fractures only come from serious falls. But in older adults, sometimes just one slight misstep, a small fall, a minor slip, can be enough to break the femur or the pelvis and leave you unable to walk for the rest of your life. Why? Because as we grow older, bone mass gradually disappears, often without us even realizing it. And if your body isn't getting enough calcium, your bones become porous, brittle, and fragile, like a decaying bridge hidden beneath a fresh coat of paint. But calcium doesn't just protect bones. It's the switch that powers every movement. When you walk, stand up, or balance, all of it requires calcium ions to trigger muscle contractions. Without enough calcium, your muscles weaken. You're more prone to cramps, fatigue, and poor balance. Without enough calcium, your legs tire quickly when standing, feel sluggish on the stairs, and tremble each time you turn around. So, how can you protect your legs and keep your skeletal frame strong? Eat calcium-rich foods every day, such as milk, yogurt, cheese, sardines, salmon, dark leafy greens like kale and spinach, almonds, tofu, calcium-fortified plant-based milk. Use supplements if necessary, especially for those on restrictive diets, with absorption issues, or limited food intake. Always combine with vitamin D to enhance calcium absorption. Exercise is key. Walking, light weightlifting, yoga, or climbing stairs. These help pull calcium into your bones. If you only take calcium without moving your body, your bones won't grow properly. Calcium is not just a mineral. It's the foundation for a free life. Because without strong bones, you can't walk or sit. And sometimes, you can't stand up to hug your grandchild. Don't wait for a fall to realize the value of stability. Nourish your legs starting today with calcium, movement, and intention. Because every steady step is a powerful affirmation. I am still living fully. 3. Vitamin B12. The signal stream that keeps your legs steady. But even when your bones are strong and your muscles are healthy, there's still a silent link that can disrupt everything. That link is the nervous system. Because your legs don't just need muscle to move, they also need precise signals from the brain to know when to step, how far to step, and how to stay balanced. And this was something Mr. Thomas, 81 years old, could never quite explain. Vitamin B12. When your legs feel disconnected, Mr. Thomas recalls, I didn't feel pain. I didn't feel numb. But it was as if my legs no longer belonged to me. Every step felt unsure, like I was walking on thin ice. Worried, he went to see a doctor. The result is a vitamin B12 deficiency. Few people pay attention to this nutrient, yet it plays a vital role in the neuromuscular system. Why does a B12 deficiency weaken your legs? Vitamin B12 helps maintain the insulating layer around nerves, myelin sheath, transmit movement signals from the brain and spinal cord to the legs. When it's deficient, signals get disrupted, causing heaviness in the legs. You may feel tingling, pins and needles, or lose control of your movements. You may lose balance and fall without knowing why. Why are older adults more prone to B12 deficiency? As we age, the stomach produces less acid, making it harder to extract B12 from food. Certain medications for digestion can interfere with B12 absorption. A diet low in animal products can make the deficiency worse. That's why many seniors show neurological symptoms. But the real cause is a hidden B12 deficiency that's been quietly building up for years. Fortunately, B12 is easy to restore. The doctor advised Mr. Thomas to eat more fish, eggs, dairy, liver, and clams, all rich in B12. Take oral supplements or get regular B12 injections if absorption is poor. Get a blood test once a year to ensure optimal B12 levels. After 3 months of consistent care, he shared, I feel like my legs have come back to me. No more instability. I can confidently go down the stairs without needing to hold on to the railing. Vitamin B12 doesn't just nourish your nerves. It helps you preserve control with every single step. And sometimes, by supplementing just one small thing, you can reclaim a steadiness you thought was lost. 4. Vitamin E, protecting muscles and fighting inflammation. Vitamin B12 helps your legs receive the right signals to move. But what happens if every step you take leaves your muscles sore, fatigued, and slow to recover? That's when you need vitamin E, the protective armor that shields every muscle cell from damage, inflammation, and prolonged fatigue. Vitamin E, the silent shield, guarding your legs. Mr. Bill, 76 years old, used to take pride in his daily morning walks. But recently, just climbing a few steps left his legs completely worn out. And especially in the mornings, after a full night's sleep, his legs felt heavy and stiff, as if they had never rested at all. I thought it was just aging, but it turned out to be my body's cry for help. After seeing a doctor, he was diagnosed with a severe vitamin E deficiency, something he had never even considered. Why is vitamin E so crucial for muscles and legs? As a powerful antioxidant, vitamin E protects muscle cells from damage caused by free radicals, which become more abundant as we age or engage in physical activity. It helps reduce inflammation and relieve muscle soreness, even after simple daily movements like walking or climbing stairs. It improves blood circulation, ensuring that oxygen-rich, nutrient-filled blood reaches your leg muscles and nerves when they need it most. When you're deficient, you can easily fall into a cycle of walking tired, sleeping tired, and waking up still tired, a draining loop of fatigue that never seems to end. How can you supplement vitamin E effectively? Foods rich in vitamin E include almonds, sunflower seeds, extra virgin olive oil, avocados, spinach, broccoli. And if your diet isn't enough, you can take vitamin E supplements, usually 100 to 200 IU per day, as recommended by your doctor. Avoid self-prescribing high doses, as too much vitamin E can cause side effects like blood clotting issues or increase the risk of stroke in people with certain conditions. After 2 months of consistent dietary adjustments and supplementation, Mr. Bill shared, I sleep deeper. My legs no longer feel exhausted when I wake up. I can walk with my wife every morning again, without worrying I'll have to stop halfway. Vitamin E won't make you walk faster, but it will help you walk steadier. At this age, steadiness with every step is the key to preserving your freedom, joy, and the life you truly deserve. 5. Vitamin C, building collagen, supporting tendons and joints. Vitamin E helps you move with lightness and less fatigue. But if your joints begin to send out pain signals every time you climb stairs or bend down, the issue may not be your muscles, but your joints. And the key factor here is vitamin C. Vitamin C, the thread that holds the flexibility of your legs together. Mrs. Joanne, 72 years old, loved gardening and enjoyed walking around the park every morning. But recently, those walks have been cut short. A sharp pain in her knee joint forced her to stop midway, even after just a few hundred meters. She thought it was just age. But after seeing a doctor, the diagnosis was precise. Her joints were weakening due to collagen loss, and the root cause was a prolonged vitamin C deficiency. Why is vitamin C so essential for your legs? It helps synthesize collagen, the key building block of ligaments, tendons, and joint cartilage. Without it, joints lose elasticity, become painful, and move less smoothly. It protects the small blood vessels that nourish your muscles, improving leg circulation and aiding recovery after activity. It's a powerful antioxidant that reduces inflammation and limits wear and tear on muscles and joints caused by aging or prolonged movement. If you've been feeling persistent leg fatigue, dull knee pain, or notice your flexibility isn't what it used to be, there's a good chance you're lacking vitamin C. How should you supplement vitamin C properly? Natural sources rich in vitamin C include fruits, oranges, grapefruit, kiwi, strawberries, papaya, vegetables, bell peppers, broccoli, dark leafy greens, tomatoes. Important note, vitamin C is water-soluble and doesn't stay stored in the body. That means you need to replenish it daily, ideally through fresh foods. If your diet falls short, vitamin C supplements, 250 to 500 milligrams per day, are safe, but consult your doctor if you have underlying health conditions. After a few months of eating well and following the proper supplementation, Mrs. Joanne shared, "Now I'm walking every morning again. My knees don't hurt like before, and I can bend down to care for my flower beds without that heavy, dragging feeling." Vitamin C isn't just a cold season nutrient. It's the anchor that holds your joints together, the shield that protects your flexibility, and the key to moving without pain, even into your 70s and 80s. But is taking vitamins alone enough to keep your legs strong and free from cramps? Have you ever wondered why? Even though you take all your vitamins and try to stay active every day, your legs still ache, feel weak, or cramp suddenly in the middle of the night? The truth is that nutrition isn't just about pills or lab results. It begins with something much more familiar: your daily meals. What you place on your plate each morning, each evening, could be the difference between a day full of energy or a day weighed down by legs that no longer follow your will. So, which foods are quiet companions that help your legs grow stronger each day and cramp less often each night? Next, we'll explore 5 natural, easy to find, easy to enjoy foods, each with unique powers to restore muscle, reduce inflammation, enhance nerve signaling, and protect your legs from a gradual decline over time. If you're still watching this video and would like to hear more real stories and helpful information, please leave a comment with the number 5 below so I know you're still here with me. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. Now, let's continue. 1. Bananas, a natural gift for tired legs. John, 72 years old, used to experience this almost every week. He had to sit in the dark each time, massaging his legs, worried and confused about what was happening, until his doctor suggested reviewing his diet, and they discovered he had a severe potassium deficiency. 1 banana a day, something so simple, became his most effective medicine. Bananas contain around 400 milligrams of potassium, an essential mineral that helps regulate muscle contractions and nerve signaling. When deficient, muscles become overly sensitive and prone to sudden cramps. Especially in older adults, even mild dehydration and loss of muscle mass can make cramps more likely, particularly at night. Ripe bananas, small bananas, even slightly green ones, all are beneficial, depending on how you manage your blood sugar. Beyond potassium, bananas also provide vitamin B6, which supports nerve function. This is especially helpful if you experience numbness or restless legs. Slice bananas over oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie with spinach, or eat with a handful of walnuts. A perfect, soothing snack for peaceful legs. 2. Avocados, not just delicious, but a silent healer. Do you know what makes a food truly therapeutic? It's not just one nutrient, the harmonious combination of many elements that benefit muscles, joints, and nerves. Mary, 75, from California, used to suffer from chronic leg pain and nightly cramps. She was cautious with her diet, but saw slight improvement, until her daughter suggested adding avocados to her meals. 1 avocado contains more potassium than a banana and is also rich in magnesium, the ultimate anti-cramp duo. Beyond that, avocados are full of monounsaturated fats, which help reduce joint inflammation, enhance vitamin D absorption, and improve nerve signaling. Avocados contain phytosterols that calm swelling and pain, while lutein, a powerful antioxidant, protects joints and muscles. For seniors with muscle weakness and joint degeneration, avocados offer a potent double dose of support. Mash avocado onto whole grain toast, add to salads, or pair with a boiled egg. It's simple, easy to digest, and effective in the long run. 3. Pumpkin seeds, the quiet night shift. Worker Frank, 78, had grown used to losing sleep from nighttime leg cramps until a nutritionist told him about pumpkin seeds, a hidden hero few people notice. Just 1 small handful of pumpkin seeds provides up to 40% of your daily magnesium needs, a mineral that helps relax muscles and calm nerve signals. They also contain tryptophan, the precursor to serotonin and melatonin hormones that help you fall asleep and stay asleep more deeply. Pumpkin seeds also supply zinc, healthy fats, and antioxidants, all of which support nerve health and reduce inflammation. Compared to supplements, pumpkin seeds are effective, natural, and gentler on the stomach. Sprinkle them over yogurt or salads, or enjoy a small spoonful as a bedtime snack. Just 1 spoon can turn a restless night into a restful one. 4. Eggs, the foundation of recovery and motor coordination. Susan, 70 years old, once thought her symptoms were part of aging. But after reintroducing vitamin B12 through eggs, she began to feel her body reconnect with itself. Eggs are a natural source of vitamin B12, which supports the nervous system. maintaining the protective sheath around nerves and ensuring smooth transmission of movement signals. In addition, eggs provide complete protein, vitamin D, and healthy fats, all essential for muscle recovery and reducing cramps after activity. Eat one whole egg, yolk and white, daily, boiled, poached, or lightly scrambled in olive oil. Pair with leafy greens, sweet potatoes, or oats for a powerful, easily digestible recovery breakfast. 5. Almonds. Steady energy for a cramp-free day. Margaret, 74, used to need frequent breaks to get through her daily chores. That changed when she started eating a few almonds each afternoon, like a mini dose of strength. Almonds are rich in magnesium, monounsaturated fats, vitamin E, and plant-based protein, a quartet that helps reduce inflammation, repair muscle tissue, and improve circulation. The vitamin E in almonds primarily supports muscles in fighting oxidative stress, reducing fatigue and cramping. Eat 10 to 15 almonds daily, raw or dry roasted without salt. Sprinkle over salads and oatmeal, or enjoy with fruit before bed to help prevent cramps day and night. We've heard many stories, but now, here is mine. There was a time when I would wake up every night, startled by a sharp, wrenching pain in my calves. The cramp would come suddenly, like a vice tightening around my leg, leaving me frozen. My sleep became restless, and eventually, I began to fear going to bed, because I never knew when the pain would strike again. It was a feeling of both pain and helplessness. Seeing me tired and sluggish all day, my son took me to a doctor. After some tests, the doctor told me I was deficient in vitamin D, B12, and magnesium, nutrients I had barely paid attention to until then. I began to take my diet more seriously, not for pleasure, but for strength. The doctor guided me on how to supplement properly and encouraged me to eat more bananas, avocados, pumpkin seeds, and fruits and vegetables to support my muscles and nerves. It didn't happen overnight, but I stayed consistent. And one day, the results came without me even realizing it. Now, my legs are steadier, the cramps are gone, I sleep deeply, and most importantly, I can travel with my children again, go for walks, and explore as if my youth had returned. Every step I take now isn't just movement. It's part of a joyful, old-age life that I reclaimed for myself. Growing old doesn't permit us to live carelessly. Every meal, every choice, is how we show love to ourselves. Have you ever stopped to wonder? What would happen if, one day, your legs could no longer carry you? No more peaceful morning walks around the garden. No more quick trips to the market or quiet moments at your favorite coffee shop. No more freedom to explore the world on your own 2 feet. It's not just about losing mobility. It's about losing the feeling of being truly alive. Relying on someone else to get out of bed or take a few steps across the room can be frightening. But what's even more frightening is that many people only start to care when it's too late. So don't wait until you're jolted awake by a cramp in the night. Don't wait until your steps become shaky. Take action to protect your legs, starting today. With just a few small changes in your diet, you can keep your muscles strong and flexible, prevent cramps, and improve balance. Maintain independence, freedom, and dignity with every step. You deserve to live an active, vibrant life at any age. If this video has given you something to consider, please share it with your loved ones. Because sometimes, one well-timed reminder can change someone's journey toward better health. And right now, choose one small action to begin. Add a banana to your breakfast, a handful of almonds to your snack, or check your vitamin D and B12 levels. Take care of your legs, because they don't just carry you around the world, they carry you closer to the life you love.